I think makes us unique maybe from some other treatment centers that are out there, or at least what me and Justin have kind of based the foundation of our program to be, is we found what worked for us, and we wanted to express that and give that to guys our age in early recovery. So it was important for me to do the same things that I'm doing in my life that we're trying to teach our clients. And so I've gone through my own learning experiences through different parts of my own life outside of just recovery, and one of those things is my physical health and athletics. So early on, when me and Justin first started, it was just a sober living. Eventually we added the IOP component, but me and him went to the gym 5 times a week. I was really focused on eating healthy. I was really focused on trying to better my life from a physical aspect, because I had already started focusing on my emotional and spiritual aspects, and so that was a piece that was definitely missing. When I was in my disease, I was eating, Jack in the Box at night, and I would go to Del Taco for lunch, and luckily I've always kind of been a skinny guy, so it never really affected me too much. But coming into sobriety, I noticed that I was gaining some unwanted weight, and I was really lazy, and my energy levels were really low, and so I decided to take a look at my physical health. And through that whole experience, I learned a whole lot about myself. More recently, I found something that's been kind of fun and exciting, and it's been training for triathlons. And it basically stemmed from, going to the gym 5 times a week. That was fun at the time, but it gets kind of grueling and exhausting. And I was looking for something new and for something different. And so I kind of weeded myself away from the gym. I started to do a couple runs here and there, not very serious. And then I grabbed a road bike kind of randomly, just started riding a bike, kind of upped my running a bit more. And then figured I was 2/3 of the way there, thought I'd start swimming, and then decided I wanted to start training for a triathlon. So going through that journey, I quickly realized that I knew nothing about endurance sports. I mean, I played soccer when I was a kid, but I literally knew nothing about interval training or, how to build up to the longer distances or how to even get faster. And it's really similar to how it was in early recovery for me. I didn't know how to pay bills. I didn't know how to present well in an interview. I didn't know how to, live in my own space for longer than a couple months. And so in order to figure out those things, I reached out for some help. So I got a sponsor for sobriety. I have a few mentors that I talk with regularly that help me through my life stuff. And so this being similar to all that, just with an athletic edge, I grabbed a coach who knew a lot more than I did, and I just kind of followed his lead. And I'm so grateful that I did that, because my acceleration of growth is way beyond what I could have done by myself, and that kind of tying that into who and what we are here at Coastline is, the brotherhood thing and building that community around you to do stuff. But not only that, grabbing mentors and sponsors and people that have been through that situation before, you will gain the benefits of that way faster than if you did it by yourself, and it's not to say if I just didn't get a coach and I just kind of went out there and started running, swimming, and biking, I would have gained fitness obviously from doing those activities, but would I be where I am today had I not gotten a coach? And I think the answer is no. I think it would have taken me at least twice as long to go through all the mistakes that I avoided by getting a coach. And I think it directly relates to recovery and everything else that we do in life.